Question 1. Which of the following would not be helpful in securing your environment? A. Disabling unnecessary services. B. Password protection. C. Disabling unnecessary accounts. D. Installing additional software. Correct answer. D. Installing additional software. Installing extra software is not beneficial for hardening your environment. In fact, it can expand the attack surface by potentially adding new vulnerabilities or unnecessary complexity. In contrast, hardening focuses on actions such as disabling unused services, enforcing password protection, and deactivating unused accounts, all of which minimize possible entry points for attackers and enhance overall security. Question 2. Annie wants to prevent an attacker from using rainbow tables to crack the hashed password values she stores. What should she add to each password before hashing to ensure the attacker cannot easily use a list of common hashed passwords to uncover the stored passwords if they gain access? A. A cipher. B. A salt. C. A spice. D. A trapdoor. Correct answer? B. A salt. A salt is a random value appended to each password before hashing to ensure that identical passwords produce unique hash values. This prevents attackers from utilizing pre-computed rainbow tables, as they would have to generate separate tables for each possible salt. Salting effectively reduces the risk of attackers easily cracking hashed passwords, even if they obtain access to the stored hashes. Question 3. Which type of proxy server speeds up service requests by fetching content stored from a previous request? A. Hostile proxy. B. Caching proxy server. C. Content filtering web proxy. D. Anonymous proxy server. Correct answer. B. Caching proxy server. A caching proxy server accelerates service requests by storing previously accessed content and delivering it for subsequent requests. This decreases the time needed to access frequently requested data, as it eliminates the need to retrieve the same information from the source server. It improves performance by lowering latency and reducing network traffic. Question 4. John wants to run several operating systems on a Windows XP platform. Which of the following application providers could offer this solution? A. Microsoft. B. VMware. C. McAfee. D. Norton. Correct answer, B. VMware. VMware is a provider of virtualization software that allows users to install and operate multiple operating systems on a single host machine, including on a Windows XP platform. VMware's virtualization technology enables the creation of virtual machines, each capable of running its own operating system. Question 5. Which of the following command line commands in MS Windows shows the contents of a routing table? A. Root print. B. Netstat. A. C. Print root. D. Netstat. R. Correct answer, A. Route print. The root print command in MS Windows displays the routing table, listing the routes the computer uses to decide where to direct network traffic. This includes network destinations, gateway addresses, and network interfaces. Question 6. Which of the following tools is used for creating forensic images of computer data? A. DiskPart. B. FTK Imager. C. Pasutil. D. Autopsy. Correct answer. B. FTK Imager. FTK Imager is a forensic tool designed to create exact copies of computer data. It enables investigators to generate bit-for-bit replicas of data from storage devices, maintaining the integrity of the original evidence for analysis. This tool is widely used in digital forensics to ensure accurate data capture for examination. Question 7. What is the term for making manual changes to a program? A. Hot fixing. B. Patching. C. Service packing. D. Updating. Correct answer. B. Patching. Patching is the process of making manual modifications or updates to a program to address bugs, security flaws, or enhance functionality. This is usually done by applying small code updates or fixes called patches to resolve issues within an application or system. Question 8. Which type of operating system is known as the big mess? A. Data hiding operating system. B. Layered operating system. C. Monolithic operating system. D. Domain operating system. Correct answer. C. Monolithic operating system. A monolithic operating system is often called the big mess due to its large, single, and tightly integrated kernel. In this design, various components like device drivers, file system management, and memory management all function within the same space, which can make the system complex, harder to manage, and more susceptible to errors. Question 9. What type of transmission signals represent binary digits as electrical pulses? A. Digital. B. Analog. C. Subbing. D. None of the above. Correct answer. A. Digital. Digital transmission signals represent binary digits, zeros and ones, through electrical pulses or voltage levels, with each pulse corresponding to a specific binary state, enabling the transmission of digital data. In contrast, analog signals fluctuate continuously, using waves that can assume a range of values rather than just discrete binary states. Question 10. Bill wants to prevent client computers from sniffing traffic on the same subnet for security reasons. Which device would be the most suitable for this? A. Gateway. B. Router. C. Switch. D. Hub. Correct answer. C. Switch. A switch is the most effective device to prevent client computers from sniffing traffic on the same subnet. Unlike a hub, which broadcasts traffic to all devices on the network, a switch forwards traffic only to the intended recipient based on MAC addresses. This ensures that other devices on the same subnet cannot view traffic that is not directed to them. Question 11. Taylor has set up a backup that will capture all the changes to a system since the most recent full backup. What type of backup is she using? A. A differential. B. A full backup. C. A snapshot. D. An incremental backup. Correct answer. A. A differential. A differential backup captures all changes made since the last full backup, meaning it backs up any data that has been altered since that time. As a result, this type of backup grows larger over time, since it includes all changes since the most recent full backup, rather than just the changes from the last backup cycle. Question 12. William is logging into his network station and is prompted with a random value called a nonce. What type of device is this? A. A traffic anomaly-based IDS. B. An asynchronous token. C. Network-based detection. D. Host-based detection. Correct answer. B. An asynchronous token. An asynchronous token is an authentication device that generates a random value, often called a nonce, which is provided to the user for signing in. This is commonly used in systems like hardware tokens or software applications that offer time-based or challenge response authentication, ensuring that each authentication request is both unique and secure. Question 13. Which type of server is used to gather diagnostic and monitoring information from networked devices? A. Proxy server. B. UC server. C. syslog server. D. ICS server. Correct answer. C. syslog server. A syslog server is utilized to gather, store, and manage log data from network devices like routers, switches, firewalls, and servers. It is mainly employed for diagnostic, monitoring, and troubleshooting tasks. The server collects log data that offers valuable information about the operation and status of network devices, assisting administrators in identifying problems and evaluating system performance. Question 14. Which of the following refers to a general-purpose, cross-platform programming language? A. PowerShell. B. Visual Basic. C. MVPL. D. Python. Correct answer. D. Python. Python is a versatile general-purpose programming language renowned for its simplicity and adaptability. It can be applied to various tasks, including web development, data analysis, and automation. Python is compatible with multiple operating systems, such as Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, making it cross-platform. Question 15. Which of the following information security goals involves identifying events as they happen? A. Detection. B. Prevention. C. Recursion. D. Response. Correct answer. A. Detection. The detection goal in information security is centered on identifying security events as they happen. This includes monitoring systems, networks, and applications for indicators of possible security breaches or incidents. Prevention seeks to avert incidents before they happen, while response entails taking corrective action once an incident has been identified. Question 16. What term refers to a mobile device's ability to share its internet connection with other devices? A. Pairing. B. Clustering. C. Tethering. D. Bonding. Correct answer. C. Tethering. Tethering is the process by which a mobile device shares its internet connection with other devices, usually through Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or USB. This enables devices like laptops or tablets to access the internet using the mobile device's cellular data connection. Question 17. Which of the following terms refers to information that is sensitive and specific to a particular organization? A. Public. B. Top secret. C. Proprietary. D. Open source. Correct answer. C. Proprietary. Proprietary information encompasses various types of sensitive data that are confidential and owned by a specific organization. This information is generally not shared with the public and can include trade secrets, business strategies, and other valuable intellectual property that the organization aims to safeguard from competitors or unauthorized access. Question 18. What is the main technical component of contemporary cryptographic systems that is most likely to be vulnerable to quantum attacks? A. Cubic root curve cryptography. B. Elliptical plot algorithms. C. Key generation. D. Prime factorization algorithms. Correct answer. D. Prime factorization algorithms. Prime factorization algorithms, like those used in RSA encryption, are particularly susceptible to quantum attacks. Quantum computers could efficiently tackle problems like prime factorization through algorithms such as Shor's algorithm, potentially compromising the security of cryptographic systems that depend on the challenge of factoring large prime numbers. Question 19. Which of the following terms describes the process of setting a standard for security? A. Methods research. B. Security evaluation. C. Baselining. D. Hardening. Correct answer. C. Baselining. Baselining is the process of setting a standard for security by defining acceptable configurations, performance levels, or security settings for systems, devices, or networks. This standard acts as a reference to ensure consistent security practices and that future configurations adhere to the established security guidelines. Question 20. Which of the following is not one of the three models from which software requirements come? A. Informational. B. Functional. C. Testing. D. Behavioral. Correct answer. C. Testing. The three main models used to derive software requirements are informational, functional, and behavioral. These models help define the software's functionality, functional, its behavior, behavioral, and the data it interacts with, informational. How many questions did you get right? Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.